Today, we are talking about the 4 legendaries or unique weapons that you can find in the Imperial City in just the basic shops. Now, if you want to get all 4 of these legendary weapons, I don't know why you would want to, but hey, for collectors like myself, I'm gonna be copying them all, and you're gonna need approximately, what is it, 15 times 12. If you have a high merchant, you can probably lower that down by a little bit, but if you don't have a high merchant skill or mercantile skill, then you're probably going to be spending 10k to 15k per item, but not for me, not for your boy. I have the gift of the gab. So we will be showing you guys where to get each and every single one. The first one's going to be a awesome staff for my spellcasters out there. You're going to come to Rindir staff. Rindir, you're going to be able to purchase Apotheus. Now, as you can tell, massively powerful. You're talking about 99 damage off of one single stroke of power, or one single blast from this stroke of power. Sounds crazy, but yes. You also have 12 uses. Now, granted, very light on use, but it's also only 5k. Now, what I can do is, you see how I have it? This is what you guys would probably be, yeah, like around 6k. But for me, and also I'm in high standing with him, so that's going to affect them if you're able to get them higher, you know, by bribing them and investing in their shop and things like that. You can actually get that done, but I could also, I think I might be able to get that a little bit lower. Let's see. 75. Look, right under 5k.
Thank you. Goodbye.
That's one. The next 2 are going to be 2 Akaviri blades. So for some of my katana users out there, you're going to be able to get the Warblade and the Sunder Blade, and these 2 weapons are either going to be a one-handed or a two-handed sword with magical properties, and they're going to be again fairly easy to find. All you have to do is come to these 2 locations right here. Both of these shops are going to have one or the other. So Three Brothers Trade Goods and Jensen's Good as New. And again, the price is going to be very similar to the staff. It's going to be roughly around that 5k range. You're going to want to talk to this brother, Varys.
Let's do business.
And you're looking at around 4,695. Not too bad. Let me see if I can sweeten the pot a little bit. Let me get him. Let's see, 75, 4k.
That's just not reasonable.
Ooh, okay, so that's just not reasonable. But what about 70?
Make me a better offer.
65 for 4,200.
Drive a hard bargain.
All right, not too bad.
Tell your
Not
friends
too
about
bad.
me. Farewell.
Now, what I didn't say, I didn't talk about the actual weapon itself, but the Sunder Blade is the one-handed one. Again, pretty sweet, greenish hilt. Looks nice. It's a blade. It's a katana. So you're gonna get the Sunder Blade. Disintegrates armor and disintegrates weapons on strike, 100 points each. So you're basically just cutting straight through armor throughout your whole entire experience. The question is, how many uses does it have? With uses, 15 uses. So 15 strikes, and especially if you're a high level character, that's like basically what, 15 kills, depending. And if you get right next door to Jensen's Good as New merchandise, you'll be able to purchase what is the Sunder Blade. Or I mean the Warblade? The Warblade. Go ahead and talk to her. She has a couple of quests associated with her too. So the Warblade.
Find better prices in all Tamriel.
Let's go ahead and let's see, 75. 4,400?
That's just not reasonable.
How about 70? This is how you get your mercantile up to. She went for the 70%.
Tell your friends about.
And again, if you do the persuading and getting her bribing and all of that stuff, you'll be able to get more. So this bad boy is going to be the Warblade, two-handed, white hilt, very similar to. No, it's not. No, I don't think it is similar to the. Yeah, it's kind of similar to the Ebony Blade in Skyrim. Damage to health, damage to fatigue, and damage to magical. 30, 30, and 15 on the health. That's just pretty sweet. And now for the final weapon of the video, you're gonna come to the fighting chance. You're gonna get the Battle Axe of Hatred. This is gonna be the most expensive one of the bunch, racking around 15,000 just for that one in itself. Now, depending on the actual, I'm not gonna buy this one because I really don't have a need for it, because I don't use blunt weapons like that. Yes, battle axes count as blunt weapons. I do not know why, but this one does damage to strength, damage to willpower, and endurance, all 5 points. The issue is I'm not a blunt person, and I'm not gonna throw 12k down. Now, if I we and her have good rapport, if I try to do 75, it'll drop down to 11k. I just don't think it's worth it. But those are the 4 legendary weapons of the Imperial City. Now, that doesn't mean that there's no more armors or no quest associated legendary weapons. The arena's there that has associated legendary armor. There's tons of locations over here. There's gauntlets of the Athernotch, which are somewhere in one of these magical marketplaces or magical stores. There's gonna be different legendary armors that you can purchase here, but I'm not interested in armors. I'm never interested in armors, just purely the weapons. So that is it for today, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, found it helpful, found it informational. Thank you guys for watching. $1 a day keeps the landlord away. I'm your host, Mike Fury. It's been a complete pleasure. Until next time, Mike, off.